Hello guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Summer Game Fest showcase. This is the Capcom showcase of the week. I'm a little bit late, but we didn't miss much. I think this is the first game we saw some guy introducing things. I think he's a very prominent figure in the world of Capcom. I don't know who he is though, unfortunately, but he is Monster Hunter Rise and Sunbreak. We've all been waiting for it. It is well done. But let's just get into it. I'm guessing we're going to see a lot of Resident Evil stuff in this.
First, let me introduce a returning locale. The jungle area that debuted in the second generation
Okay,
of Monster
luckily
Hunter
they are
games
just
is
dragging
back
this out
in
with a bunch
Sunbreak.
of Monster
You'll notice that
Hunter.
the jungle's appearance
Well done.
changes over time. It's a nostalgic area that both
We
veteran
missed
hunters
nothing
and new
basically.
players are sure
Basically
to
missed
enjoy.
nothing.
And of course, we've updated the jungle with new elements and endemic life specifically for its return in
I know my
Sunbreak.
quality is
Longtime
terrible,
fans can look
I
forward
think,
to exploring the
but
devastated ruins
who
around
cares,
the
right?
coastal
Am I right?
area.
Who cares? Best I can do, honestly.
From the Monster Hunter Frontier series comes Espinas.
Anybody
Espinas
excited
means
for
thorns in Spanish. As the name
Monster
implies,
Hunter? Could
thorny
never get
scales
into it
cover
because I
its
don't have
body.
hundreds of hours
Normally,
to
Espinas enjoys a quiet life and sleeps
spend
peacefully, but
killing
when it senses
monsters,
danger
you know.
nearby, it explodes into a violent rampage. Even though
But for
it seems
people who do have
docile,
hundreds of
Espinas is a
hours to
two-faced
spend
nature that
in
can
Monster
be
Hunter cooking
extremely
food and killing
dangerous.
monsters, you know, yeah, here you go.
The flagship monster of Monster Hunter 4, Gore Magala, is back. Gore Magala is a sightless creature with black scales and sensitive
Black
wing membranes used to
scales?
sense the presence of prey.
Wow. Is that
As
unique?
Gore Magala's sensing ability increases, its two horns change form and it enters
No way.
the frenzy state.
The frenzied state.
While in a frenzy state, it gets so powerful that the ground beneath begins to break, and it uses its huge claws as
Destructible
an anchor
grounds
powerful
during
attacks.
battles with dragons.
In addition, the trailer also shows the Daimyo Hermitar, and the Pyrorachna subspecies, which adds explosive elements, makes its fiery debut. There are still more monsters that have yet to be revealed, so stay tuned for more Sunbreak announcements in the future.
Okay, we're starting it off very... Why are we still talking
There's
about
one more
this?
thing I want to share with you all, so please watch
Why
the
are we still
following
talking
video.
about this? The mysterious region and Sunbreak. Expert, intermediate, beginner. Beginner all the way. Beginner all the way. New action switch, new silk bind attacks. All very exciting features coming to the game. The advanced difficulty. Advanced difficulty. You can double your hours by 10 with advanced difficulty. You'll be slaying dragons for 5 hours straight.
And Steam. The demo will be available to download as shown. In the jungle locale introduced today, you'll be able to take on Astalos.
I'm amazed that we are still talking about this game right now.
Attacks will be available for play. We'll have a few tutorial
She
quests
said bye
available
like
for
5
new
minutes
players
ago.
that will teach you the basic mechanics and moves. After mastering the basics, you'll be ready to take on other monsters in the demo to test your skills. For veteran hunters, an advanced quest will also be available where you can take on an extra challenging version of Sunbreak's flagship monster, Malzeno. The demo supports multiplayer for up to 4 players, and there's no limit to
We'll
the
have
number
a good
of times you can
Malzeno.
attempt
We'll have a good
quests.
Malzeno.
Get an early taste of Sunbreak action with this free demo. You can download it from the Nintendo
No
eShop and Steam
way.
store
From the
page.
eShop? In Steam?
Also, we would like for you to keep 2 things in mind when purchasing Monster Hunter
Yes.
Rise Sunbreak. So you will be able to enjoy all the added contents.
In order to start using the new features added to Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, you need to complete the 7-star hub quest. Oh my gosh, what do I have to do? I don't know what I have to do. Free title update info.
Following Sunbreak's release, we plan to release a number of free title
Okay.
updates. Please enjoy this quick video preview of what's
I don't know if I'm
on the
gonna enjoy it, I can't promise you that. Free title updates coming in June. That's this month. my gosh. Free! August! Didn't I say June?
Our first title
what?
update scheduled for August 2022 will add Lucent Nargacuga.
They did it again.
This monster
Lucent
will be a part
Nargacuga
of the first
is in the
free
game.
title update to come to Sunbreak post-launch. In addition to the Lucent Nargacuga, we're also adding a new
I don't know
area,
what.
the
I don't know
iconic
anything about
War
Monster
Memorial
Hunter. I'm
Arena.
sorry for all
Future
the
title updates,
sarcasm
we
and
plan
stuff
on
if it's
including additional
annoying
monsters,
anybody, but
variants, and more. Our title
this
update
is
release schedule is as follows.
too
The second
long.
title update
Isn't the
is
showcase
planned for a
35
fall
minutes?
2022 release. The third title
It's
update will
already
come
like,
in winter
so they're only going to be
2022.
showing us 3 games.
And there's more to come in 2023. Each title update will include additional monsters and other elements. We hope you'll check them out.
Like Monster Hunter seems like a game that you really, it has to be your main game that you play every day. Like you put a bit of time into it every day.
Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak will be released worldwide on June 30th, 2022.
That's the end of the month. That's the last day of the month.
Digital pre-orders for Sunbreak are now available on both Nintendo Switch and Steam.
Oh, okay.
Pre-orders will also receive a
So is
special
this not
bonus
on any other
Palamute
console?
and Palico layered armor set. We're planning on keeping you updated with more information soon. Please visit the official website and follow Monster Hunter social channels for more info. That wraps up our news for Monster Hunter Rise.
Finally,
Sunbreak.
finally, next,
Thanks for tuning in and
next.
enjoy the rest of the Capcom showcase.
Thank you.
Now we will present the Capcom Spotlight Corner.
I like how they just got rid of the human beings. Like last time, they had like people they
Street
presenting the
Fighter
games.
6, coming soon. The next
Here we go. This is
generation
gonna be
of
another
Street
15
Fighter
minutes.
is currently in development and has something fun for everyone
Okay.
to enjoy. Fan favorites Ryu and Chun-Li will be heating up the battle stage right alongside some of the newest fighters, Luke and Jamie. With breathtaking new visuals, unleash unprecedented battles with the all-new battle system.
All new.
Street Fighter 6 reimagines
Do we all
the
have to
fighting
be
game
this guy in a
experience
blue
with new
hoodie?
modes that will allow you to experience the Street Fighter universe. What awaits you in this game?
Who's the guy in the
Look
blue
forward to
hoodie?
our next
Who
announcement
is that?
later this year. Celebrating the 35th anniversary of the Street Fighter franchise, the Capcom Fighting Collection will be released later this month.
Oh,
Included is the first
that's gonna
ever
be a
release of Red
smooth
Earth outside of
1,000
arcades.
bucks,
Hyper
dude.
Street
1,000
Fighter 2,
rands equals like
Five Blood
$70.
Soccer
This is gonna be a $70, 60
Some of the
euro.
best fighting games from the arcade era
I
are
don't know.
included in one package. All of the titles included will be playable online. So play a match against your friends, or fight online against new challengers. Enjoy a full range of online matches.
How can you guarantee that?
Capcom Fighting Collection.
What
will
if
launch
nobody
on
buys the
June
game?
24th,
I mean, I know that's not
2022. Pre-orders
like,
are available
probably not gonna
now.
happen, but
Please visit the official website for more information.
I'm not pre-ordering that.
Play the games you loved again. Capcom Arcade Stadium has expanded. Capcom Arcade Second Stadium coming July 22nd, 2022.
Why couldn't they just expand the
Saturday
existing one?
Night Slam Masters, Magic Sword, Black Tiger, Eco Fighters, and more, combined for a total of 32 arcade titles. In addition to a bundle that features all 32 titles, each title is available for individual purchase
Oh.
and features, with lots
Oh.
of quality of life options. All players will receive Sun for free when downloading the base game. The bundle featuring all 32 titles is available for pre-order now.
Wow.
Get Display Frame Set 1 as a bonus for pre-ordering. To celebrate, get the Capcom Arcade Stadium title, Street Fighter 2, The World
Okay.
Warrior. Free for a limited
Wait, what? If I pre-order,
We hope you try out the Capcom Arcade Stadium
but then
as
I
well.
still have to pay for something. How is that free?
Next up is an update on Capcom's new team-based action game, Exoprimal.
Hi everyone, I'm Takuro Hiraoka, director of Exoprimal.
No.
We have a new trailer to show today that includes lots of
No,
gameplay.
thank you. We're trying to see minimum
Let's take a
gameplay.
look.
Minimum gameplay is fine. You don't have to do this.
I am the artificial intelligence, Leviathan.
Let's see.
Your personnel data indicates you are a suitable specimen to join an ongoing experiment. Under my supervision, Ibius Corp conducts its most important research here. Welcome to Bikitoa
Just
Island.
everything's Android Cyborg.
You have been
Live
selected for a
combat
live
test.
combat
It's
test.
already just annoyed me when they said
The
that.
first team to
And they
complete
popped
their
in.
assignment wins. My archives
This game looks
encompass
hideous. I'm
exhaustive
sorry, but this
records
game
of
looks
human
hideous.
These annals are riddled with
What
errors
is
and
happening?
institutional bias. Your species is susceptible to mass delusion. Fascinating. Humans dread the other. You seek to evolve, yet you do not want to change. You tear down curtains, yet fear revelations. Even when what is revealed is of your own creation. Combat data is required to develop the exosuit. At Ibius, we're always reaching for better. Always. Humanity resists quantification, an interesting variable. Within your behavior lies the answer. What is variable shall become fixed. Humans, fight and die for me. Carnage module online.
Who asked for this?
I call your attention to the unstoppable raptor horde. Calculating
It's
chance
literally,
of
if you think about it, it's literally a zombie game, but just instead of zombies, there's a bunch of raptors.
You must fight harder than ever if you wish to survive. A more grueling combat experiment is called
But
for.
it's like Anthem zombie mode, and they modded it so that instead of zombies, there's dinosaurs.
We can figure out how to destroy the Leviathan.
What are we doing? Who asked for this? Did somebody look at Anthem and say, Capcom was looking at Anthem and they're like, it failed because there wasn't enough raptors in it? Like, what are we doing? What is gaming right now?
We hope you enjoyed the
Unfortunately not.
trailer.
So
Now, I will get into more
please
detail about
don't.
the game.
Please don't.
Developed by Ibius Corporation, Leviathan is a next-gen AI that guides players throughout Exoprimal via voice navigation and augmented reality displays. Leviathan appears before
I mean,
players as
you
a
know, I
massive
get so
human-like
I just
figure,
get
or as a
like it's just
surveillance
me.
drone called
It's
the
my
Watcher.
preferences. I get it.
The trailer
I
shows
get a
Leviathan
bit
unleashing hordes
spicy.
of
I get a bit
dinosaurs.
spicy is not a good word. I get a
Players will
bit,
battle these
riled
dinosaurs
up
after being
at
forced into Leviathan's
the
infinitely
because these
repeated
games are
war
not interesting me.
Why is
Just a
Leviathan
bunch of
bringing
these
dinosaurs
random
into our
kiddies
world?
games coming
Why
out.
is Leviathan repeating these war games? Solve the mystery by playing the main game mode, Dino Survival.
The main game mode is
Provide
Dino
a brief
Survival.
Gameplay introduction. Exoprimal is a team-based action game. In Dino Survival, 2 squads of 5 race to complete objectives. Teams must follow Leviathan's directives and complete the mission before their rivals to win. These directives will feature a dynamic mix of missions. In fact, we just saw some in the latest trailer. There's Dinosaur Cull, where teams must eliminate a specific dinosaur. In VTOL Defense, teams protect a grounded aircraft from dinosaur onslaughts. In Data Key Security, teams escort a valuable asset to its
Yes, I
destination.
definitely see the
Destroy targets in
difference
Omega
and
Charge,
significance
the
of each
powerful
mode.
Omega Hammer. In Energy Taker, teams compete to collect the most energy. You also saw a glimpse of a strange and terrifying creature known as a Neo-Tyrannosaurus. While there are situations where you directly engage enemy players, there are other times where you band together with rivals to take down a major foe. This variety of missions will keep players on their toes. In Dino Survival, the missions change based on players' progression through the game. The experience will be different every time you play, even in matches with familiar surroundings and objectives. By playing Dino Survival, you will unlock story sequences and also earn rewards such as experience points to increase your player and exosuit levels. We'll provide more details about this at a later date. Now that we've detailed Dino Survival, let's move on to exosuits. We showed 2 new exosuits today. Barrage is an assault role exosuit. It uses explosives to set areas ablaze and bombards enemies with ricochet grenades. Vigilant is also an assault role exosuit. It wields a destructive railgun to snipe from long range. We have even more exosuits to share with you in the future, so look forward to upcoming announcements. We have one last announcement for today.
Welcome to my research facility.
We're conducting a closed network test for Exoprimal. Players will be able to try the game ahead of release. Help us test the game's online infrastructure and make improvements ahead of launch. Sign up to participate today. The closed network test will allow you to experience Dino Survival before the game's launch next year. We look forward to having you join in.
Trust me, I will not be there.
That's all for
I
today.
will not be there.
We plan to release Exoprimal in 2023. Until then, keep an eye on our website and social media. Thank you for watching.
You're welcome, sir. Couldn't convince me on that one.
Next,
They
we have
could
a
not
message about
convince me on
Dragon's
that one.
Dogma, which recently celebrated its 10th anniversary.
Oh wow, happy birthday. Dragon's Dogma.
Hi everyone, I'm Hideaki.
This guy's t-shirt.
Director at Capcom. A few weeks ago, we celebrated the
Where do
10th
I get one
anniversary
of those t-shirts?
Dragon's
Is that the
Dogma.
merch I can get if I
Thanks to
pre-order
all of you
Dragon's
for joining
Dogma?
us in this celebration. The world of Dragon's Dogma has since spread to various different kinds of media, ranging from games such as Dragon's Dogma and the Dark Arisen expansion, to digital comics and a Netflix original animated series. In the coming days, we will be releasing a video celebrating 10 years of Dragon's Dogma,
Okay.
talking about how and what Dragon's Dogma came to be. So whether you're a longtime fan or just curious about the series, we'll have something for you to enjoy. We hope you check it out. Once again, thank you all
Okay.
so much.
Thank you, sir. I'm not gonna check that out. I'm not a Dragon's Dogma.
And now we
Fan.
have a bunch of updates from the Resident Evil
Okay,
franchise.
finally. Even though this is
Hello,
also
everyone. I'm
not even that
Tsuyoshi
big a
Kanda,
deal.
the producer of Resident Evil Village. Thanks to all of our fans, Village has sold over 6 million units worldwide. Everyone on the team is incredibly happy to see so many people enjoy the game. Thank you for your support.
It's VR, then we're gonna
Resident Evil
charge you for it
series
again.
continues to bring
Here you
fun
go.
experiences to people around the world.
Buy it
We
again.
want longtime fans and people who are new to Resident Evil to enjoy this storied franchise. Let's start with this video.
They need to release something for like the standard version of the game. 16 years after you left. Oh, this is the end of the game, isn't it? They're adding DLC. Like single player DLC. Because they was supposed to be making like a little DLC for this game. This could be interesting actually.
Show you things even Chris doesn't know I can
We play as her in the DLC.
want to live a normal life.
RE Engine. She's at the mansion. She's at the mansion.
She's definitely. Ew, something just moved on her hand. Shut up.
We're definitely getting DLC for this. Leave now. Go while you can.
Just like
Oh, what? She was like cloned by the mold. The mold became her twin. Or is she the mold twin and that's the actual baby? Shadows of Rose. The DLC? New content coming to the mercenaries.
It's time.
What?
Marking the target. It's showtime!
Now, what next?
I got so confused with that. What was that? Is there already some mode in there? The mercenaries. I don't think I tried that mode. If that's a mode. What are we doing? Third person. This is actually gonna make me want to go back to the game. I'm not gonna lie. Third person mode. I love third person mode. That's why I like the remakes. What do you mean? October. I mean, that's exciting, but what you saying I have to pay? How much do I have to pay to
We're
get that?
happy to reveal the DLC for
Why are you
Resident
calling
Evil
Gold
Village we
Edition?
promised last June. We
Lost it.
think this new experience will be worth the wait.
Okay,
This DLC includes 3 major
but how much is it gonna
features.
cost?
First, the third-person mode. Many people asked for this, and we
This
were
is
able
actually
to add it
interesting
into the
that they
game.
did this.
Now, you'll be able to see Ethan as he desperately
gonna
fights
lie.
for survival. Players that have already experienced Ethan's journey can enjoy the new perspective and animations
New
too.
animations.
Mercenaries returns with additional orders in an arcade-style action game where focus has been put on the exhilarating feeling of defeating relentless hordes of enemies. New stages are included, as well as additional
Oh.
playable characters such as Chris Redfield and Heisenberg. Of course, Lady
Heisenberg?
Dimitrescu
That
will
Jesse
be there
as
too.
well?
We've really fueled this mode up. Enjoy looking down on your foes from over 9 feet above as Lady Dimitrescu slashes her enemies aside. The third edition
Can we
is one
play
you've
as Lady
surely been waiting
Dimitrescu
for,
in
an
third
additional
person?
story, Shadows of Rose. Today, let me introduce just a bit of this story.
Rose, the beloved daughter of the
So they're
main
probably gonna
protagonist,
release like
Ethan,
a season
is now
pass.
a grown-up main character
There isn't
in this
one
new
already.
story mode. In this sequel to the main story of Village, you can experience Rose's struggles with the terrifying powers she was born with. To break free of the curse of her powers, she enters the consciousness of the Megamycete.
I don't think there's gonna be fighting in this.
There, she meets a girl who looks just
DLC.
like her. In this mysterious realm of consciousness, time and space
Well, not as
is
much, at
warped
least.
beyond recognition. Rose is guided by a being who calls himself Michael, who might be of assistance with removing her powers. Shadows
Oh,
of
this is
Rose
also
is
third
set
person.
completely in a third-person perspective. In the realm of consciousness, you won't
Okay,
only
there is
face
fighting.
creatures, but the world
This is actually
itself
interesting, I'm not
seems
gonna
to be
lie.
attacking you.
This is exciting
Enjoy
for
the
me.
horror of the
So I've been
world
wanting
itself being
more
your greatest
Resident
enemy.
Evil 7 stuff.
How will Rose find
Since
freedom
they
from
were
her
making it.
mysterious powers?
Crystal Energy.
The DLC for Resident Evil Village Winter's expansion includes all 3 of these major additions.
Okay, how much is that gonna cost
Resident
me?
Evil Village Gold Edition, a bundle of Winter's expansion
Yes.
with the base game, will be released
Interesting.
simultaneously. The release date is planned for October 28th, 2022. Resident Evil RE-Verse will also begin service on the same
Finally.
day, October 28th.
This game's gonna be
2022.
horrible probably,
We
but
hope that you are
will be some fun
informed.
at least. For the first hour or two.
How did you like that? Also, as
You like
already
them?
announced, we are working on making the main story of Village available on Mac so that even more people can enjoy Resident Evil. In addition, the main story of Village is planned to be playable on PlayStation VR 2.
Okay.
We're working hard on bringing you the ultimate immersive experience. worthy of
Okay,
next-gen
okay.
in Resident
Ultimate
Evil
immersive
Village.
experience. Ultimate immersive
So look
experience.
forward to future announcements. Up next, a game that was announced just a
Is
few
this
days
Resident
ago.
Evil remake? It's probably the remake. Right? Yep, it's the remake. the same freaking Last of Us cop out that they used last time. They really wanted us to think this was Last of Us. But Spanish guitar is not actually, that's what gives away true gamers know that it's not Spanish guitar in Last of Us. So you would have picked that up and known immediately. I hope they show us a sequence. I just want to see gameplay sequence with no cuts, no heavy cuts. This might be the last thing in the showcase. I'm actually excited for that Resident Evil news. Not gonna lie. That was actually surprising.
Guess you, me, picked the wrong spot to
Pick the wrong spot to vacation, eh? What's that accent? I still don't know. I said that the last time also. I don't understand. The wrong spot to vacation, eh?
You will receive our most sacred body. It begins now.
The old lady. Is that the old lady from the footage? It's in Evil 4. A remake there. Just calling it Resident Evil 4.
If I could just forget what happened that night. The pain.
Are they showing us the same trailer, by the way? What the heck?
This time, it can be
This is different. Just go into gameplay and show us 5 minutes of gameplay. Why are they showing us this? They literally showed us this already.
Hi,
Just
everyone.
go in depth,
I'm
go in
Yasuhiro
depth.
Ando, director of Resident Evil 4.
And I'm Yoshiaki Hirabayashi, producer of Resident Evil 4. This title is a reimagining of Resident Evil 4, based on the original 2005 release. Similar to other titles in the series, we are carefully preserving what makes the original title special, while updating it with modern flourishes for everyone to enjoy when it launches in 2023. Today, we'll reintroduce a bit of the game's story.
Okay.
Resident Evil 4 is set 6 years after the events in Raccoon City, depicted in Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3. The main character of the game, Leon S. Kennedy, survived the Raccoon City incident and was assigned as an agent directly under the President of the United States. Leon is dispatched to a quiet village in Europe as part of a mission to rescue the kidnapped daughter of the President. You might notice Leon is much more mature and fearless due to his past experiences.
Yep, looks quite mature right there.
The Ganado, the main enemies of this game, wait for him. The experience of being attacked by hordes of crazed Ganado is truly an iconic moment from Resident Evil. In order to truly bring out the concept of terror of people controlled by madness, the Ganado have been completely redesigned.
Nice. Scarier.
Let's take a closer look.
Fleshier.
at the game
Bloodier.
itself.
The over-the-shoulder camera returns, of course.
Of course. This actually looks nice
Leon
now.
arrives
Looking at it
a
now.
dense and dangerous forest.
You can see the
We want to
remakedness of
nail the
it.
feeling of loneliness and fear of not knowing what lies ahead, even more so than the original. Of course, there will also be thrilling battles. People that played the recent Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 should find this familiar.
What?
Look
Find
forward
what
to future
familiar?
announcements, where we'll have more information on the
Battles?
game.
Combat?
Resident Evil 4
What
is
are they
being
talking
developed
about?
for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, Series S, and PC. The release date
I enjoyed
March
2. 2
24th,
was
2023.
so nice to play through.
We are aiming to create
Fun.
a Resident Evil 4 that everyone can enjoy, so please look forward to it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, because now I can experience this game for the first time in a remake fashion.
What did you think about the latest information on Resident Evil Village? and
That was
Resident
okay.
Evil 4?
Nothing crazy though.
Both games are currently in development.
You don't say.
For those that can't wait for the release, check out the following games.
What? World premiere? Is this coming out today? How do you... Sir, the fact that I'm here, you disrespect me. You think I haven't played it? I didn't play Resident Evil 3 because it looked like a waste of time. You didn't... Like, it was a short game. And that not good replayability to it. Out of these, Resident Evil 3 is the only one I haven't played. But I watched it, like a playthrough of it. 3 titles return for the latest generation: PS5, Xbox Series S and X. I'm sure they already released the update
Resident Evil
for that,
7, which brought the
like the
series
60
back to its
FPS update.
survival horror roots, and the reimagining of classic titles Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3. These 3 titles, built with RE,
They really ran out of stuff to put in their showcase.
features including support for 4K, high frame rate,
I thought this was out
and
already,
ray
and maybe I'm
tracing,
mistaken.
as well as 3D audio for an even more immersive experience. These titles are available for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and Series S.
What does that mean?
In addition, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One
Okay.
players can enjoy a free digital
Thank
upgrade
you.
to current
I was
gen
gonna say,
with
like,
digital
you get to
upgrade
charge us for
program and
that?
Smart delivery. For PC users, an update patch will be
Okay,
available
PC
on the
users.
same date.
Look at that.
For newcomers and
You guys
veterans
are
of
getting
survival
upgrades
horror
too.
alike, we hope you enjoyed the immersion these new versions offer.
Welcome to the family, son.
Welcome to the family.
Son? Say it. Say son. No. We should have
That's all
said thank.
for
Welcome to the
today's
family, son.
announcements. Thank you.
I knew that. That was a weird way to end it. I'm not gonna lie. Announcing that there's 60
That wraps
FPS
up
in
today's
4K.
show. We hope you're as excited
Weird.
as we are about some of our upcoming games. Thank you to everyone, new and old fans alike, for tuning in. We look forward to sharing more updates with you
Thank
soon.
you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. It's exactly 35 minutes. Okay, so that was the Capcom showcase for Summer Game Fest weekend or whatever it's called. But so many of the stuff that they showed wasn't that interesting to me personally. I know there's a lot of people that like Monster Hunter. I just never got into it because, you know, it's something that you really have to invest time into and to learn the mechanics and how everything works. I know there's like cooking involved, there's different types of armors and using special crafting systems and I don't know what. And there's little cute animal cats and things. But that's about all I know. And then also, what was the other one that they showed? They showed Dragon's Dogma. I never really got into that either, or I forget what the other thing was already because I wasn't really into it. Like, Exoprimal. Exoprimal, I'm not interested in that game. They still haven't convinced me that the game's worth it. Like, putting time into it just looks like busy. It looks too busy and messy, and the art style sort of looks like certain things don't look like they match with like the mech design. Like the mech design is so like futuristic, and then you have these dinosaurs just running around like it's done by like a simulator, like a fan-made simulator dino game or something. It just looks weird. It doesn't look interesting really. I mean, I guess that's designed for people who just want to run around with their friends and like fight dinosaurs. Like it solves that issue that we so need solving in the world. It always amazes me that like these random games get made, but these games that people want and have been asking for, and the developers just don't want to make it. Like I don't understand. There's a demand for it. No, who's demanding dinosaur mech fighter? I don't understand this. And then budget, there's money being spent to make these things. But yeah, that, and then I'm most excited about, I know it's cliche, it's boring, it's like typical, you know, but I'm most excited for the Resident Evil stuff. I never played Resident Evil 4. And I own the PS5 version of Resident Evil Village, so I'm probably gonna upgrade that if I can, if it's not overpriced. Because that's interesting, and I would want to play the game in third person, and I want to play that DLC to find out more about the baby, Ethan's daughter, and see what's going on there. It's actually interesting that follows up the story. I guess the last DLC for BioHazard did also follow the main game, but yeah, that's gonna be interesting. And then Resident Evil 4, I've never played it, like I said, so that will be interesting to play that for the first time, just through the new lens of the RE engine, the new RE engine. So yeah, that was Capcom. Not the best. They never have like anything crazy at Capcom, and they did say that it would be games that were announced already. They were gonna dive deeper into it. So I mean, you can't really like knock them for that. But yeah, that was the Capcom showcase. It was okay. Wasn't bad. Like if you came in low expectations, expecting Resident Evil and that, I know I am a lot of sarcasm in this. I have a lot of sarcasm during these, but that's just to keep it going, you know. Just to say something, because I don't have much input on that. I don't know if that annoys people, but deal with it, you know. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. The game fest is over. Let us all go now and sleep. Yeah, goodbye.